Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. Ziggy Piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
Rollback netcode is atrocious. It never should have been created. The idea that you're going to predict what a competitive player is going to do is ludicrous. All right? Rollback netcode does, it hides issues with internet. It makes it look smooth when it's not. Because the other thing that they don't tell you is that rollback netcode, excuse me, intentionally drops your inputs to give you a better outcome and a better visual. Meaning, you could very well be doing a combo perfectly, but the rollback netcode will say, well, we rolled the dice and decided that actually this other outcome happened instead, so fuck you, here you don't get your combo, even though you did it correctly. Hence, this is why in Street Fighter 6, there are players who are very abusive of rollback netcode, and here's what they do. Let's say, for example, you're a Zangief player, okay? What you do is you guess that the opponent will drop every single combo because of rollback netcode. And so while any opponent is hitting you with a combo, you all of a sudden start going crazy, spinning 360 and pianoing the buttons like this. Why do you do this? Because if the rollback netcode rolls the dice and says, your opponent didn't do the input, even though they did, and that combo drops, you'll instantly get a 360 and grab them. Now, you didn't earn it. You literally did nothing to earn the move, and there's no way you could have possibly known that your opponent was dropping the combo. But people have started doing these guessing game things to see what happens if someone drops a combo. For example, I was fighting a Ken, and every time that I started hitting the Ken with a combo, they would start mashing Dragon Punch input in the hopes that if I dropped my combo, they could just do a giant Dragon Punch through it. And one time, literally, it worked. Again, I didn't mistime my combo. The rollback netcode caused the mistiming by rolling the dice and saying, oh, bad luck, bro. And then it just allowed the Ken to do an EX Dragon Punch through my combo. This is why the netcode is trash, okay? So what Capcom could have done is said, we're going to stop listening to moronic, mouth-drooling idiots in the fighting game community who think that rollback netcode is a good thing, and we're going to actually work on designing better netcode. We're going to actually have, like, experts in the field of internet latency work on developing a better netcode that will then end up being the groundwork of what all competitive games should be using in the future. Then they could have patented it, they could have licensed it out, and they could have made an insane amount of money with this netcode. Instead, here we are, 20 years after GGPO was ever created. GGPO is the name of the netcode that's used in all of these games that was designed by one of the Cannon brothers. And they just say, it's good enough. Just put the same shit out there. So now that the player base has dwindled, and now that there aren't as many people playing Street Fighter 6, it's almost impossible to get a good competitive match in of ranked online because the competitive players are few and far between. And you're just going to get connections that claim they're 4-bar, but they're really 3 or 2 because they're lying. They're actually misrepresenting the connections to make you feel like they're better than they are and that there's a bigger player base than there is. And then on top of that, rollback netcode is worse when you have these worse connections and just causes nonstop problems. Like yesterday, we had teleporting characters. We had combos constantly dropping for no good reason, despite the fact that I didn't change my inputs. It was a joke.
My eyes, I'm crying. I'm like, oh my God, my eyes are burning out of my head. I'm crying like a baby. Last night was just huge exposure show that their system doesn't work anymore. It was sad. Here I am playing my best, playing well, and the connections just keep fluctuating. Well, I can't make that not happen. Really, I can't. You're a little whiny baby. It's like, dude, you are such a baby. No, I didn't know that. Falcule says, did you see your comments about modern fighting games being figured out too fast went viral in the FGC? It has had mixed reception. No, I pay no attention whatsoever. If it did get attention in the FGC, good, because they need to start talking about this shit. They really do, because this is why their games die so fast, and this is why there's no real hype around the FGC anymore like there used to be. Because they literally give out the strategies 2 days in, and then there's nothing to discover anymore, and there's no fun period to play the game. Basically, here's a whiny baby
This was the 30 treats box, Japanese snacks from Sakura Box. That's the name of the box. And this. Oh, is the 25 treats box from Europe. Look at the difference in size. Are you kidding me? This box weighs 3 times as much as this box did. No lie. It's so heavy compared to this box is so heavy compared to what this box was when I first got it. Are you ready? Wait till you take a look inside of this too. You guys want snacks? Feast your eyes on this.
Wow.
Same price. That one was just around 30 bucks. This one was 25 bucks. So, holy shit. I'm looking just a quick glance. I've never seen any of these before in my life. I have no clue what any of these items are. They look interesting, but I don't have a clue what any of them are. We're going to have to look them up. This one doesn't come with a guidebook. No, it doesn't. They just threw the snacks in here. So we're going to have to look these up when we test them.
Really?
True.
Yes, because I'm sure people want to see that.
Arpay says, Phil dropped the hard R earlier, but he says freaking instead of fucking. I don't get it. You now understand that the word retarded is not a slur? It's not. Do you know what it means to retard something? It means that it's slowed down. It's meant to not be of full speed or capacity. It means it's being held back. It's not an offensive word. Morons have made it an offensive word because they're a bunch of sissy bitches. There's nothing wrong with the word retard or retarded. It has a meaning, all right? This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. We used to use that word every single day on the fucking schoolyard when I was 5 years old. It's not an offensive word. You know, there are offensive words out there. The N-word is an offensive word because it's directed at a certain group of people of a certain race in an offensive way. That's a bad word. Retard and retarded is not a bad word unless you are the biggest bitch on the planet. You should get used to it, okay? Unbelievable how dumb some people are.
Oh my god, he's drinking sperm?
There you go. Bonos Temo says if you're saying it to actually insult a cognitively disabled person, it's a problem. But if you're saying it to a troll or a detractor, it's acceptable. No, if you say that word, retarded, all right, and you say it to someone in this regard, it means you think that they're actually mentally slow, and that's why they'd be dumb and do dumb things and say dumb things and act in a dumb way. It doesn't mean you actually believe that they have a physical condition. It's a word meaning that they are actually mentally slow, which is what the word is meant to mean.
That's like me, right? That's like me.
That's actually what it means. Don't you get it? I can't believe we're having this discussion that people are that dumb. Really, I just can't. You're that stupid. Wow, that's pretty impressive. No, you see, CS James, see, that's the problem. Because people misunderstand. People actually think that when I'm using the word, I'm using it as an insult. I'm not. It's a genuine descriptor. Okay? I want you to understand something. People that sit around all day on the internet, opening their phones, their laptops, their tablets, their mobile devices, going to one of my detractors' channels, watching the content that they put out every day that's illegally restreamed, that is completely out of context, purposefully over-exaggerated, defamatory, slanderous content, and they legitimately believe it is fact, and then they propagate it, and they have a community based around it, and they have friendships and relationships based around it, and they have memes, entire memes, that if someone says a word, just a single word, Wolverine toy, ooh, and that's how they react. They go just like this, ooh, Wolverine toy, I recognize that. That is not normal human behavior. That is not representative of a regular human's intelligence or behavior.
DsP cult leader. I'm a cult leader?
That is showing signs of actual retardation, that your brain has been stunted, and you're acting like that. But people don't care because they go through life acting like cows or acting like sheep, and they just go with the flow. They don't actually think for themselves. They just act stupid. And there's millions upon millions of people on planet Earth that are literally just stupid creatures that never add anything to the planet. They're just there to exist and take. They are dunces. They are just big sucks on natural resources. They're not there to be productive. They're not there to be constructive. They're not there to spread anything positive, happy, or to improve anything for anyone around them. They are just sucks. Big, vacuous existences of sucking on the positive and giving nothing back. Those are my detractors, and those are the people who watch my detractors. Do you get it? Those aren't normal people. Those aren't intelligent, sharp, savvy people who are thinking, who are actively doing something to make life better for people around them. These are just people along for the ride.
You know, back in high school, I was on a cocktail of medications. I mean, real talk, when I was in high school at one point, I was to the point where I was losing it. I wanted to either go do something drastic or, you know, go nuts. There was a girl who I was like obsessed with for a while.
I'm not saying that they're suffering from some kind of a medical condition. I'm saying their brains are stunted because they don't actually take the time to think about what they do. You get it? This is not a slur or an insult. This is a descriptor, an actual adjective to their behavior. If you're describing someone as something and it's accurate, it can't be offensive, stupid. Do you get it? It's only offensive when you use it in a way that you're trying to insult. I'm literally not trying to insult anyone. I'm telling you these people are mentally slow based on their behavior. It's a direct cause and effect. There's no intentional insult here. This is how it is. They're dumb. Get it?
It's delusion. It's actual egotistical delusion.
I need stamina. Five attacks in a row. I couldn't even move. So I'm doing insane damage to him, but I have to learn his attacks. He did 5 attacks in a row. So I need to be able to get past those. First of all, that was 100% damage. And I literally cannot get my stamina back. I don't understand at this point. I put so much into endurance, and I literally can't get stamina back. I don't get it. Almost a flawless victory, but he hit me with that final magic spell. It was almost flawless.
Any moment, I can pick up a controller and I can play any game at professional level.
Great. Oh, God. I tried to roll, but remember, they made the heal terrible in this. I was healing, and the healing animation takes so long, I couldn't roll after. He took insane damage in phase 2, did you see that? The hit did like an insane chunk off of him.
If you guys hit 2 goals right now, I'll order Arby's and we'll do DSP Tries It live right now. But we gotta hit 2 goals. So that's, let's see, $247 to support, all right? So we can get $247 to support right now. Then I will order Arby's. We will have Arby's to finish our stream. That'd be amazing. DSP Tries It right now, right?
Oh my God, he's drinking wheelchair donations.
No, I didn't work this out with anyone. I'm just saying. Because we're at 53 bucks to support. It would be great to get some more. All right, ready? Here we go.
Wow. You saw how it whiffed, right? I did have him clean. I dodged and counterattacked with the swipe. It went right through his body and didn't connect. Wonky fucking hitboxes. So that's why I lost.
Can we get to 100? I'd be pleased if we hit 100 on this stream. I know I thought we're going to get a big Hail Mary to get to the goal and get to the 150. It would be great if we did, but I don't think it's happening. But if you get me to the 100, I'd be happy. Here, $12. Someone do $12. You know, 3 subs, 4 memberships, you know, a quick super chat just to get me to 100. I'd be happy. All right.
No, you spoiled fucking brat. That's not how life works.
Like, they'll watch duty streams say that I said in my podcast that an executive should be thrown into the street and shot, when literally those words never left my mouth. He twisted what I said and lied about it completely. And now someone will say, wow, Phil thinks that people should be shot. Well, he deserves to get beat up because he's a scumbag. And then they'll go beat me up try to beat me up at a convention, right? That's how it works. You know what I mean? That's just how it happens. That's what they're doing, these toxic ass lying people. They should be in jail. They shouldn't be able to make content. And the people who listen and watch their content should be in padded rooms. There's no one with a brain who would watch that content. As long as the brain is functioning properly, you would never want to watch it. But that's the thing. They don't function properly. These are broken people. An entire cultural group of cult-like following broken people. This is their life.
Slayer says, I'm curious, what are your thoughts on cults? Oh, I love them. I had a cult. Like, I'm brainwashing children. DsP cult leader.
This is where they think they get meaning. They don't have a wife or a husband or a significant other or kids or a pet or family or a job they like or anyone who cares about them. They literally sit on the internet wallowing in misery 24/7, and they want to bring down whoever it is they're told is bad. Whether it's me or someone else, I'm not the only one that has this kind of things happening. You know what I mean? But that's why I can't really do it. Yeah, there you go. It ain't duty streams, it's groomy streams. He's literally grooming the mentally deficient. That's exactly what duty streams is doing. He's grooming the mentally deficient. You know? Wow. All right, guys. See you tonight for Call of Duty or a chill stream. If you're not here tonight, tomorrow, we're going to continue with Ninja Gaiden 2 Black on the first stream. And tomorrow night is Smart Guys with PPP over on DSP Reacts, okay? All right, guys, thank you. I'll see you tonight for Call of Duty. Bye-bye.
I failed to motivate you guys to feel that I put out a good enough stream for you to qualify for support, and I'm sorry for that. It's my fault. In fact, if I failed, people cheered. They liked it when I failed. I failed, you know. I failed. And it's my fault. So I don't, I got to think about what the hell I can do at this point. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.